3 will get a little bit of a jump at the start. Benjamin Nelson will not jump.
And welcome everybody to Dover International Speedway. We are live for the Dover 150, the Go Fast Racing League London Mike's Truck Series, 150 laps for the Camping World Truck Series here tonight. Should be a fun one. Going to be joined by Delaney Dunn. Delaney, are you with me?
I am with you.
And I need to turn down my stream because if not, you'll hear it double playback. All right, so real fast. Let's go a little bit over the points. Oop, that's the wrong thing. Let's go a little bit over the points. Eric Spencer, your current points leader. Kurt Smith, Eric Borelli, Raymond Tullinan, and Eric Mintz currently your top 5. Out of the top 5, we only have 2 of them guys with the win. That's Kurt Smith and Raymond Tullinan. Last time we raced, back on May 18th, it was Roy Schiavano picked him to win, and I don't think he is here tonight. Aaron Fowler finished in second. So, Delaney, this track is very unique, very fast. Yeah, exactly. A cheese grater for tires. Kind of drives like you would at Bristol in a way, like the Bristol used to drive. You'll see low lines. Being it is a concrete track, however, a 1 mile track. Very fast speeds. You'll see some 23-second laps. Super fast. Pit road, very slow. 35 mile an hour pit road speed. That's going to be a lot of issues on pit road tonight. I can guarantee that. So, with that, Delaney, who's going to get the win here tonight in your mind? And by the way, chat, let us know who gets the win here tonight in your mind.
I'm going to go with fellow mini stock driver, Kyle Frame.
Good
Just
pick.
as Landon Lacey jumps to the top of the board.
I've seen that. Wow, that's a very great lap, or good lap, 22.230. You know, I've been contemplating this all night. Usually we talk about who we think we're going to pick, and I'm trying to figure out who I think is going to have the long run speed. So, I'm going to go a little bit different. I'm going to go with Dylan Vose in a 45. Currently 4th on the board. But I'm going to predict him to win. It was between him and Nate Anderson. I think Nate is going to have a really good run and possibly a top 3. And he may even get the win. We don't really know. And, you know, Kyle's a good pick. Aaron's a great pick. I don't think Landon's a good pick right now. As long as he keeps his truck clean, I think he'll be fine. Keep in mind, guys, 12 incident limit tonight on this race. That's another thing to keep in factor because you will see guys hit the wall coming off the turn, especially in turns 4 after you exit turn 4. And with the X limit, you just got to be really careful. As well, with Dover, you see big wrecks at Dover, honestly. We've already seen multiple wrecks in practice. However, these guys are really clean drivers. And they're a little bit more calm, you know, once the race actually starts. But something to be keeping in mind tonight, no fast repair. That's going to be an issue for 150 laps. This is not a long race, 150 miles. It's not a long race because how fast the times actually are here. Like I said, 22.230 is what we're seeing for the most part. Everybody in the 22-second mark. So we'll see what happens as we will step away and get one commercial break, and we'll be right back here for Adam Chapman, Delaney Dunn. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back. No, we're not. Now we're back here for the Go Fast Race League Down the Max Truck Series. About to get this race underway. Delaney, I was going to ask you a question as we get ready for qualifying. Who gets the pole here tonight?
I'm looking at qualifying right now. Maybe James Finn.
I think that's a good pick. I was thinking James Finn as well. So qualifying underway. We watched the 60 truck of James Finn coming out of turn 4. And he will start his lap as he works out of turn 2 down this short but fast backstretch here at the Monster Mile. We go down to turn 3. Carrying speeds well over 150 miles an hour. Cross start finish line at 170. First lap for James Finn, 22.449. We'll hop back and look at Aaron Fowler. Oh, no, we won't. He is on the apron about to spin. As he gets in the wall. Check out Ryan Timmel in the 42 truck. It's a pretty cool looking paint. Ryan last time by with the 24.198, so he's looking to try to improve on his second lap, looking good out of turn 4. Here he comes to the stripe, and he will put on a 23.388, something he was probably looking for a little bit better. Landon Lacey, I believe, actually may have wrecked on his second lap as Benjamin Nelson. And don't they have a rule where you have to put down so many practice laps?
Yeah.
I think Benjamin Nelson, who is on the pole right now,
You have to put down 20.
Yeah, I think he may be getting the EOL if he didn't put down 20 laps. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, he just connected.
22.094 for him. Nate Anderson out on the track. See what he can do. Well, he actually put down a lap, and he gets into the wall hard off turn number 2. So we'll see if he's able to go back out there. Aaron Minch on slow right now. Dylan Bowes also pulling it out. Here is Skylar Allen. Put down his green flag laps. He's come through 1 and 2. Working through 3 and 4 here at Dayton. Coming to the start finish line. This is actually his first lap. Let's see what he can do. 22.617. Raymond Tollinen just put down his lap as well. Skylar about to put down his second lap. And we'll see what he can do here. Will it go up? Fast lap of a 22.678 goes up to a 22.543, puts him up to 8th at the moment. Is that all we got? Nate Anderson back out on track. We'll see if he can do anything here. Straight across the start finish line. Currently in P5 right now. To the stripe. And Nate Anderson will get a little bit faster, a 22.288. Still keeps him at 5th, however. I think that is pretty much all, unless the 85 is one out. I think he is. And the 85 with Trevor Malone going out on track. Take a ride around Dover on board with him. Coming off turn 4. And green flag will wait for the driver of the number 85 truck. Driving a Hooters paint scheme.
Benjamin Nelson at the pole, but he's not going to be able to stay there.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be able to stay in there. I think you're right about that. And it looks like Trevor is going to slow down a little bit so he will not get in the middle of the field as well. See, a lot of guys do that.
Sandbagging.
Just sandbagging, exactly. Trying to stay out of trouble, trying to start towards the back, and he's going to stop here at the start-finish line and wait before he crosses the line. Kurt Smith also doing the same. Eric Minch is doing the same. and a couple of other guys I believe is doing the same as well. So be waiting to see. And Trevor is going to cross the finish line, and he has already. And that's going to end qualifying. As we'll take a look here at the grid as this qualifying finishes up. And it will be Benjamin Nelson with the pole. However, I believe he will get an EOL since he did not do the mandatory 20 laps of qualifying or practice. Dylan Bose will start in second, so that should give the pole to Landon Lacey, depending on if they do that. Kyle Franey will be starting in fourth. That is the Laney's pick. Nate Anderson will be starting in row number 3 in the 5th spot. Starting alongside him will be Derek Pemberton. That's a good run by Derek right there, actually. 22.407. James Finn starting in 7th alongside Skylar Allen in that 96 Toyota. Eric Spencer is currently in 9th, starting in 9th. John Ronaldo will start in 10th in row number 5. Starting 11th and 12th through 42 of Ryan Timmel and Trevor Malone. And starting 12th is Chevrolet of Raymond Tollinan, who is up in the points, by the way. Top 5 right now in the points. Kurt Smith also up there with him, starting alongside him in the 69 in 14th. And Eric Minch. By the way, I know y'all see the Xfinity Series. We'll be with them Saturday. So, sorry, I just didn't change it in time. But we'll see what they're going to do here with Benjamin as we get ready to roll here with the Ford Mustang pace car. About to roll off pit road, and there we go.
'96 got an EOL too, but I know Skylar. He just starts in the back anyway.
And it is Benjamin Nelson, by the way, getting the EOL. By the way, guys, the quality's a little bit low on your computer. You can turn it up. I just want to mention that. So the pole's going to go to Landon Lacey now, up in at 35. Alongside him will be Dylan Bose, starting in that 45 truck. As the pace car about to drop off here, 150 laps here at Dover should be fun. We'll get a look at the weather once the first caution comes out, but fairly cool track temps. Pace car's in. We are, hope I don't have my spotter on, I think I do, but we are officially green flag here out at Dover International Speedway for the Go Fast Racing League Down to Max Truck Series, side by side, as the 45 will get out in front of that 35 there of Landon Lacey, and Dylan Bose will be battling for that lead now with that 35 truck. Here he comes to the inside, and trying to take that spot away. We work into turn 3. It is Nate Anderson up to the 4th spot now, or 3rd spot, I'm sorry. Kyle Frame right there in that orange Tide truck back in 4th, followed by James Finn in at 60. At the line, it will be Landon Lacey leading that lap side by side as we work out of turn 2. And he did put the pass on him. However, here comes that 45 looking to do a crossover down in turn 3. And no, he was going to give room.
The 57 looking to, no wait, 39 looking to make a pass on the 1, or 60, whatever that car is. I can't read the number on it.
The 1. And Nate Anderson on that high side. Here comes Kyle Frame. Underneath that one of Nate Anderson, that Harpoon Designs truck. Followed by James Finn, also trying to follow suit. And Derek Pemberton in that mix as well as we work through turn number 3 and 4. And it looks like James Finn will be able to take that spot away. And almost a little loose out of the exit. Here comes Derek Pemberton now trying to battle the one of Nate Anderson. He's going to take that spot away. It looks like Nate's just going to give him the room. Nate's doing a great job probably on saving his tires. A little bit further back, Skylar Allen is just made a pass. Actually, he fell back a couple spots, I do believe. Yeah, it started 8th, currently 12th now. So Skylar falling back just a little bit here as this early run gets going. Back up front, we're watching the 85 Trevor Malone battle the 73 of Eric Spencer. Remember, Eric Spencer, your current points leader, with 0 wins. However, 4 top 5s out of the 5 races we have currently ran. So, you see Eric Spencer in that 73 truck right here on your screen now. Take a look back from on board 73. comes the 85 looking to the inside. A 73 may just give it up to him. And he will take that spot away as Trevor Malone now moves into the top 7. Here's a battle again. Nate Anderson battling Derek Pemberton. Will Derek let him have it? And the 181 gets a little loose there, but he's going to give up that spot to that one of Nate Anderson. Great move there by that one truck. Nate riding on board with the one now.
Why does Derek always run Elliott Sadler paint schemes?
He loves Elliott Sadler. And honestly, you say the same thing about Landon in a way. He's a big Jeff Gordon fan and runs a lot of Jeff Gordon paint schemes. Here comes the 81 once again, looking to the inside of Nate Anderson. Not going to be able to take it. Nate may be actually saving his tires here a little bit. Derek looks like he could be burning them all, as the last time by it was Nate Anderson way faster, 10th faster last time by. However, our top 6 still in the 20, actually our top 7 still in the 22. Somebody that's making a run up towards the front is this guy right here, the 46 of Benjamin Nelson, in a little bit of traffic right now. Now battling John Ronaldo and Eric Spencer right in front of him. Remember, John Ronaldo does support the Down to Mike's truck series. As you take a look at his truck, we're in North Carolina.
How long did it last on?
Do what?
Do we know how long they'll last on fuel?
Well, 60%, I would say probably around 40, 50. I would probably around 50 laps. I don't know if they'll be in there before to get tires. Tires are going to be an issue, but clean air right now, you know, is big for Landon. But I don't know, honestly. I would say around 50 laps, give or take a little bit on that. If we stay green,
to go before here.
If we stay green, we'll make sure we
probably
check
go
on
first.
that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. While we're under green right now, we're taking a look at the weather. It is 67 degrees. However, the track temp cool as well at, actually it's showing 92, but I believe it's at 73, I believe. As we watch a good battle here. This is actually a battle for the 8th spot. John Ronaldo trying to work on Benjamin Nelson, who's working on Eric Spencer. Here goes the 73, sliding up a little bit. Benjamin Nelson getting the run out of turn number 4 and not able to take it just yet as Eric slides back in front of him. He is not the points leader for nothing. Very smart driver in that 73 truck. And this time, however, Benjamin Nelson will take the 8th spot out of turn number 2. A little bit
I
further
think
back.
also
Aaron Fowler
a big part of him having the points lead is him actually showing up every week.
Yeah, I believe so too. Ryan Timwell, Aaron Fowler, and Raymond Tollin. Raymond right now I thought would be a lot faster. I mean, he's currently, you know, up there in points. In 4th in points, he has 1 win on the season, but only 1 top 5. But that 1 win is boosting him up there. So we'll keep an eye on that 12 truck. Something may be going on there. His last lap way slower of a 24.044. He could be saving tires.
That could be.
Right now, the lead out front is Landon Lacey, who is driving away from Dylan Bose, who is currently in 2nd place. Kyle Frame starting to run him down, landing out to a 1.1 second lead. Battle for 2nd heating up. We just mentioned it. As you take a look back, you can see Kyle Frame in that number 39 truck, and he's starting to close in on the 45. Last time by, he was a 10th faster, so we'll see what happens if he does catch Dylan. Will Dylan let him go, or will he put up a battle this early in the race? I mean, let's be honest, 150 laps is not really a lot as we are 17 laps in. It would not start surprising me to see people start putting some blocks and trying to hold people back and stuff like that. Last time by, though, Landon Lacey a little bit slower than our top 2, or top 3. Dylan Bose, Kyle Frame faster, with Kyle Frame being the fastest out on track in our top 5. We'll see if we're able to run him down slowly now to 9/10. The gap was at 1.2 about 7 laps ago. So we'll see what happens here. Atlanta may be working on trying to save something as the 45 gets a little loose off turn 2. Looking through the field, our biggest battle is going to be right here with Derek Pemberton trying to run down James Finn and Nate Anderson. Nate Anderson starting to work on James in that 60 truck. We hop on board with the #1 car or truck of Nate Anderson. Currently in 5th after starting in 5th place. Actually, I guess we could say he started in 3rd, being the EOL was given to Benjamin Nelson, who is still in 8th place. But officially, he actually qualified in 8th place, or 5th place. And that time, James Finn gets a little loose, and somebody else that may have made contact with the wall was Trevor Malone, who has pulled out from the 46. Somebody else is starting to work their way up, and we'll get a look here in just a second. Nate Anderson's taking a peek to the inside of James Finn, going down into 3. And Finn's going to give that up, and here comes Derek Pemberton also trying to follow suit and take that spot away from that 60. It don't look like he's going to be able to just yet. Somebody's starting to move up just a little bit here. Skylar Allen, who we haven't seen in about 2 weeks, well, about a week, because he was in the middle of a move, so good to see Skylar back here.
And I am having the same issues I had last night.
What's your lag issue?
Yeah.
That's weird. You said you had storms in that area, though, correct?
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Thunderstorms, so not good ones.
That's probably why, would be my guess. Out front, I just want to mention this. Kyle Frame battling the... Actually, he's up to 3rd, but it looks like he actually lost a lot of time. I'm trying to see if there's any damage. He's got a little bit of damage on that left front, or right front, I'm sorry, in that 39 Tide truck. Quite a bit of damage. Don't look like he's actually, I don't know if he hit anything. I don't see it bent up, though. That's weird. His fingers
Might
look
have been,
good.
might have been net code.
It could be, because I don't see anything, but his times are way off compared to her leaders, but I don't know. Last time by, it was the, wow, you ain't gonna believe this, 81 fastest on track last time by. Derek Pemberton to 23.096.
Classic Derek.
That is the first one I've heard that.
Yeah.
Good for him.
In a
though.
while.
Good for him. He won a race here though this week, as he actually just took 5th away. James Finn falls back to 7th. Don't know what happened to him. He's actually battling now for the 46, Benjamin Nelson, and he's going to take that spot away. Benjamin up to 7th. He's in a lot of traffic here. This is where you got to be careful. Here comes the 85 with Trevor Malone, looking underneath the lap car of Ryan Timmel, going into 3 and 4. Ryan currently in 15th, 1 lap down, as he's got a little bit of damage on that truck as well. Skylar now trying to hold back Eric Spencer, who was up front there for a little bit. Or, well, he's been hanging around here, I believe. Eric actually qualified now. So, yeah, he's hanging around where he started. We'll see if he's able to get any spots. And Eric Spencer will try to battle Skylar here for this. This battle for a top 10 spot. And it looks like Skylar may be able to clear him. No. Eric Spencer battling back. Caution's out.
Save yourself, save a little fuel.
We got a big wreck on the back stretch. Not sure who that is. James Finn. Slow on the turns 3 and 4. Oh yeah, it's definitely James. And here it is. Gets into the wall coming off turn 2. Right in front of the 85. And slides down the track. And that was a little scary there for the 85. I don't know if he made any contact with him, but we'll see. Riding on board now with Trevor Malone. Did get a little contact, but he'll be okay with that. Alright, so here we go. As you see the trucks coming down pit road. Big stop here for a lot of these guys.
I bet they're all going to be getting some tires and maybe refill some fuel that they...
Yeah, I was curious about fuel as well. We may bring in Landon here, who is currently our leader. Eric Mencher's going to stay out and lead a lap for bonus points. Actually, you know what? He actually did not lead that lap. Landon still led it. But we're going to watch the race off pit road. Benjamin Nelson pulls into that first pit box. And here we go. Race off pit road as tires are up on the left side of the truck. down and away. It is Landon Lacey, barely winning the race off pit road, I think. No, I'm showing the 12 winning the race off pit road. Raymond Tollinen. Oh, okay, he stayed out. Okay. So we'll see what happens with this. It looks like they all got to pass him. So Landon Lacey will be starting back up in first. We're going to go to a break real fast. We haven't done this. We'll try to figure out field situation. I will hop down there and ask him real fast, or Delaney, you can either one, and we'll be right back. We are back here once again for the Go Fast Racing League Down to Max Truck Series. We was looking at Derek Pemberton. Apparently him and the one had a little bit of damage. You can see on the fender of that 81 truck of Derek, you can actually see a little bit underneath that hood. And it looks like Nate Anderson's got a little bit in the back end where Derek may have hit his back. So don't know what happened there, but unfortunately for Derek, he's going to have a little bit of work. So is Nate Anderson, and both of them was really fast. So we'll see if that comes back to hurt them. Nate may not have a problem unless it's aero problem, but Derek's going to have a problem with keeping that truck from blowing up. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. And by the way, Delaney, there's about 20 laps away from pitting.
Yeah.
So it's around 50 to 55 laps for pit stops. So it is Landon Lacey and Kyle Freem came out in second. How about that pit stop? Benjamin Nelson comes out in third. Wow. We'll see how long they can keep that 46 behind them. Pace car is in. Waiting on the green flag to drop, and here we go. Green flag is
Green
in
flag.
the air, and we're back to racing as the 35 struggled to get started there. He's going to be side by side with Kyle Freem. As we go off into turn number one, Kyle may go actually take his lead here from that 35 with the momentum from the high side. We'll see if we exit turn two. No. But we're
Oh,
gonna
the car beside him too.
Derek is
Battle for the
really
second
bad.
spot. Kyle looks like he's dropping back.
He is. I'm wondering if that damage is hurting him just a little bit. He
Maybe or he's just saving tires. Damage is not affecting me.
Well,
Just
I'm actually lagging a little bit as well. I've actually noticed
mine's my
that.
ping right now.
Yeah, my broadcast just went to yellow.
Oh, car got a
23,
little
I
bit
see
of a
John
punt to the
Ronaldo.
inside.
John Ronaldo. Oh, John Ronaldo's flipping on the apron. He is upside down. He hit the barrels on pit road. The 23 truck, who is still sitting there, and he is stuck. We'll see if this throws a caution, and he's going to have to get towed, but we'll see what happened here. As Nate Anderson may have helped the 23 around. 23 tried to save it, and oh man. Let's take one more look at this from the one's perspective. Did he help him? We'll find out. You all be the judge. Oh yeah, he helped him around just a little bit there. As now you can see Nate Anderson with a little bit of damage on his front end. Meanwhile, up front, it is Landon Lacey trying to drive away, but he's got that 46 of Benjamin Nelson, who is always strong, starting to breathe down his back just a little bit here as the gap has closed slightly for that 35 car, or I'm sorry, for the 46 car, Benjamin Nelson. Wow, I just realized something. Skylar's up to 4th.
Wow.
And he's actually working on 3rd right now. We'll keep an eye on that battle if it changes. If something starts. Actually, here we go. He's getting a good run off turn number 2. Skylar Allen trying to run down Trevor Malone. Skylar, as long as he can keep his car clean, he may have a good run. Nate Anderson, sorry, passing Kyle Free for 5th spot. Meanwhile, up front, it is Landon Lacey and Benjamin Nelson still battling. Last time by, Benjamin just a little bit faster than Landon. Not much, pretty much dead even, but still faster nonetheless. As we come to lap 40. Guys, be sure to go over and check out GoFastRacing.us, and you can get all the information on all their series, including the K&N and Xfinity series, along with the truck. Derek Pemberton gets into scrapes the wall just slightly, as he's up to 7th now. But be sure to go over and check them guys out. They got an awesome website. Skylar does a great job. Him, Nate, and all them guys. Eric, I believe, helps out as well. So be sure to head over and check them out. I know they'd appreciate it. And pretty much single file, I'm seeing it throughout the entire field. Nobody really closing in on anybody. Our biggest battle is right here with Skylar Allen, who's trying now to hold back Nate Anderson, who has closed the gap up on him. We'll see if that one has something here for that 96. Skylar. Continue to watch this battle as it goes on. Here comes Nate, taking a peek to the inside. And Skylar going to close that gap really fast and not let him have it. Thank you, Skylar, by the way, for running the Center Force TV truck for us tonight. Once again.
I just thought of something that would be kind of fun to do.
What's that?
A painting contest.
Well, that's actually a good idea. We should do that. I'd give away a prize or something.
Yeah.
I never really thought about it. Don't know what happened to Benjamin Nelson, but he just got passed by Trevor Malone, and his truck don't look damaged, but he was a second slower last lap by, and Trevor Malone gets around him. Landon now jumps out to a 1.1 second lead. Fastest out on track last time by was no, Landon was fastest last time by. However, this time by, it will be, once again, goes to Landon, who's running a 22. The only guy in the field right now running a 22-second lap is that 35 car. Clean Air probably helping him quite a bit here tonight so far. Single file throughout the entire field. Kurt Smith starting to work on the back end of Derek Pemberton down at 69, and the 81 truck Derek blinking just a little bit. And here comes the 69 Kurt Smith. Remember, we just talked about him a few moments ago during the opening spot. Second in points right now, only 13 points behind Eric Spencer. And Eric's actually right now behind Kurt Smith in the 10th spot. So, what happened to the 45? Did he get caught speeding earlier? Because he was really, I didn't realize he was actually back to 9. I don't see no damage that I see.
Yeah, maybe got caught on pit road and had to serve a green flag penalty.
He's up in 9th right now. Looking through the field. Kyle Frame starting to catch back up to the 96 of Skylar. Here comes the 39. took a peek to the inside. You know, I actually thought Kyle would be a little bit more damaged or have a little bit more issues with heat problems, and don't look like him or the 81 is right now. I know he probably took a little bit of, I was about to say he probably took a little bit of extra time on his pit stop, but he didn't. We hop on board here with the 39 truck. You can also see the banking here at Dover as he looks to the inside of that 96 truck and where he goes to the pass. Sliding up just a little bit, but it looks like he's going to be able to complete this pass on Skylar Allen through turns 1 and 2 at the exit. And going down into 3 and 4, still not able to complete it just yet. That highline starting to work a little bit here on the exits as long as you can keep it. The speed build up, however, this time Skylar's going to let the 39 have it, it looks like, as Skylar falls back into 6th place. Derek Pemberton dropping back now. He's back to 9th. Not sure what's going on with him. But last time by 24-second lap, he may have actually got back into the wall.
they're in the fuel window.
Yeah, we're getting close. You are right. I think when the last time we pitted, it was like 20. When was our last caution we just had?
30 something.
Caution's out.
Well, caution's out anyway, so you're right. Fuel window it is.
Be ready with,
As
there you
it
go. Be
looks
ready with that brake
like
cleaning
it
stuff, guys.
is
Careful
Eric
forward.
Mitch
They're gonna
and
drop
the
down
12
oil
around.
dragger, I'm sure.
Oh, this is a pretty good wreck here. Also, the 42 up on that high side. We'll see if he got any piece of it. Looks like double zero gets in, and the 42 comes down to 12, and around they go. As it looks like the 42 makes it through it, but with damage. Unfortunately for Eric and that 12 of Raymond Tollin. And by the way, Raymond, remember, was up in the points. Currently in 4th place. As well as Eric Mitch. I forgot Eric Mitch was in 5th, so both of them was 4th and 5th in points. So unfortunately for them, that is not good. So, we should have pit stops this time once again. And here we go. Landon Lacey coming down pit road. Now keep in mind, Benjamin Nelson, who was in 2nd, has that first pit stop. So this is a huge stop here on this. Landon's going to have to get in out really fast. If not, Benjamin Nelson will win this race off pit road. So we'll see what happens as they get ready to come into their pit stop.
Kind of cool if iRacing made it so if like on the vehicle, you immediately go.
Yeah.
You immediately know who it is. Just clicking on it instead of having to, oh, that number goes to this person. That'd be a lot faster.
See, the good news is, like, with the timing screen that I got, I can actually just, it pops up their names on my little live time, and I just click on the names. So that's one good thing about it.
I can't.
Here comes the race off pit road. Landon Lacey down and away.
Yeah,
Who's going to win the race? He will easily win the race off pit road. As Nelson had a little bit slower pit stop. However, Kyle Frame's been in extended periods of time, so is Derek Pemberton getting that damage fixed. Good call, I think, on them by doing that. Because honestly, right now they're not going to fall too far back. Looks like we're going to have a numerous amount of drivers spending time on pit road. So, all right, guys, we'll be right back after we take another break here. See y'all in just a few moments. So, just got word that the 04, the reason why they delayed that caution, the 04 crashed a little bit coming to the back of the field and crashed his truck a little bit. He's got a little bit of damage. Aaron Fowler. He was actually really fast, so we'll keep an eye on that. However, Landon Lacey's still going to be out front here, so will still be your leader. And Benjamin Nelson currently will be starting second. Trevor Malone, who's been super fast all night as well, will be starting in third. Nate Anderson's been fast as well. Fourth, Skylar Allen will be fifth. Pace car pulls down on to the pit road. He gets set. We go back green flag racing here once again. And the green flag waves again here at Dover. 46 got a little bit of wheel spin there. However, he was able to manage it and actually pull out just a tad. So he has a nose out in front, but Landon Lacey with that low side should be able to clear in. Not just yet. Here comes that 46 with the momentum from the outside line as we work down into turns 3 and 4. And this time Benjamin Nelson's really driving it hard. Still side by side, it will be Landon Lacey leading this lap. They're piled up pretty good behind them. We'll keep an eye on that as well. But right now, the battle's still for the lead. Nate Anderson's liking what he sees. This time, however, Landon Lacey puts the slide job on the 46, who may have just gave him a little bit of room there as well, and let the 35 get back in. But this is going to open up a gap here for Nate Anderson, looking to the inside of Benjamin Nelson. Remember, Delaney, we actually talked to Nate before the race. He said he's ran 2 official races today, has won one and finished third in the other. Well, he's about to take second away. So we'll see how this works out. He moves into second place powerfully, and that's pretty impressive with the guy with damage.
Oh, definitely.
Skylar Allen now trying to take third away from the 46. He takes it away. Benjamin Nelson in trouble. Dylan Bowes looking to the inside of Skylar Allen. And the 85 of Trevor Malone taking away 5th spot from Benjamin. Benjamin is falling back, and honestly, he may be doing this to save tires.
I think what really hurt him was Benjamin Nelson had to start in the back.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what hurt him. It's like he has to drive through all this traffic.
Now he's going to have to do it again because he's getting past left and right as Kyle Freem looks underneath him. Kyle has a nose out front, and he will take away 7th spot from Benjamin Nelson. Now also here comes James Finn to the inside. Nobody letting the 46 in because they are aware of how dangerous he can be, and when he's out front, he's almost impossible to catch. Here comes the 69 of Kurt Smith to the inside of Benjamin. And I think Benjamin may be actually saving something here. I'm going to be honest. I got that feeling he's saving tires. Because his lap times are way slower than what they was. He was running 23.6s. His fastest lap's a 22.5. So I'm just wondering if he's letting them burn off the tires a little bit. But you got to be careful. Up front, it is Nate Anderson who's caught the back end of Skylar Allen. Dylan Bowes also in this mix, as well as Skylar Allen, who's closing in, and Trevor Malone. The question may actually be, it looks to me like there's possibly a little bit of saving of tires going on now. As here comes Nate Anderson looking to put the bumper to that 35 truck out of turn number 4. Landon Lacey still holds on to the lead. We got a battle back here for 4th. Skylar Allen around. Big trouble for the 85. Trevor Malone into the wall. Caution comes out. And I think this may... Skylar Allen, net code. Look, I don't know if that was net code. You might have to look at that yourself, Delaney. Skylar Allen comes down just a little bit onto the 85. Look at it from a different view. See Skylar Allen up on the right side.
I think the best way to really tell is in the cockpit view, see what their hands were doing.
That is a good point.
No, he had his wheel straight.
I think
Skylar Allen had his wheel straight.
Take a look at it here as well from inside the cockpit. Delaney thinks he had his wheel straight. We're going to find out. Give us your thoughts in the chat. You know what? I think you're right. I think he actually had his wheel straight. May have been net code. But it's going to send Skylar to the back.
I'm watching Trevor Malone right now. Trevor Malone looked like he had his wheel slightly to the right, like he was going to let the car keep momentum. So I was going to say Trevor Malone on that one.
Will the 35 pit? Yes, he will. Here they come. Everybody coming down. It looks like nobody right now staying out. I don't see Eric. Oh, nope. Everybody coming down. The 04 going to stay out, though. Aaron Fowler going to get his lap back. Derek Pemberton staying out. Derek's actually a lap down. I did not realize that. That's why he's staying out. Here we go. Coming into the pits about dead even with the 1 and the 35. Who gets into his pit box, and the 1's right side tires are already up, same as the 35. You got to be careful not to speed here. Same size, same time go up on the 1 and the 35. Down and away, 35 is going to win the race off pit road easily over the 1. Coming out third, or fourth, should I say, Skylar Allen comes out in fourth place. No, I take that back. Dylan Bowes beats the 96 off of pit road. No, I take that back. Skylar Allen actually did come out in fourth because Ryan Timmel has stayed out. Will he come down pit road is going to be the question. I believe he will. Yes, he will. What that's going to do is actually the 42 is going to drop back here. I believe he was the lucky dog. So let's pull in Landon here for an interview and talk to him for just a moment. You know what? Let's pull in Nate Anderson instead. Hey, Nate, you got a copy?
Hey, bud.
Looking fast here, man. I did not realize you was on pit road. I'm sorry.
No, we're okay.
You're looking pretty fast here tonight so far. How's the truck handling out there?
I tell you what, it's on rails and it sticks like glue. I just kind of wish some of these guys would give me a little bit more room to work with here.
We seen you right down that last run before this caution came out. You was really starting to pick them apart. You feel like you got something for them here on the longer runs as well?
That's my plan. I don't know. I'm noticing the 46 saving a little bit, but I think it's good. I think I'm good. That's the only hope anyway. Keep my fingers crossed.
Man, we're gonna be watching that Harpoon Designs truck. Get up there and see if you can do something. Good luck, buddy.
All right, man.
That was Nate Anderson. By the way, I'm gonna feel like an idiot if I didn't actually pick him and he wins. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
We're just about halfway here as we come off turn number 4 to hit lap 70. We got 5 more laps till halfway, so racing so far has been pretty good. We'll take a look at our race summary. 4 lead changes, however, that is all under caution. 3 cautions so far for 12 laps. Landon Lacey, currently your leader, has led not quite the most laps yet. 67 laps led, and I think, actually, if he leads 3 more laps, he will lead the most laps here tonight. So, if he can hit lap 70 or 71, he will have the most laps led here tonight. So, we'll see if he's able to do that. But there's a couple guys up there that's really fast. Dylan Vose really fast. Skylar's starting to work his way up here as well. He's now in 3rd. James Finn's been up there pretty much all night. I'm a little anxious to see what the 7's going to do here, though. Or, I'm sorry, not 7, but 46 in 7th place. He saved a little bit there, and the run did not go as long as what he thought. That was actually the shortest run of the night. We'll see. From this point on, they can make it to lap 130 on fuel. Now, whether they pit for tires before, we'll see. We're thinking that they will have to pit for tires. So they are still 1 pit stop away from being able to make it the rest of the way. Pace car goes in as the green flag is about to wave here at Dover International Speedway. And green flag is in the air as Landon Lacey, Dylan Vose, and everybody else behind them side by side. We work down in turn 1. Skylar Allen putting the nose underneath the 45 as well. He's going to be racing here for the lead. He's going to take 2nd away. Driving a little bit more flat on entries. The 81 is going to go around. That should bring out a caution, and it will. Derek Pemberton goes around. See what happens, and it looks like contact between him and the 1 truck. Or was this the 12 truck? I believe it may have been the 12, actually. And it was. The 12 came up onto the 81, who hits the wall just slightly. Nothing wrong there. Oh, but he backs into the wall really hard and damaged the back end. But it looks like the 12, Raymond Tollinen, just comes up a little bit. And you know what? I think that actually disqualifies Raymond. It does. So black flag there for the 12 truck. Now has too many black flags. I don't think you're going to pit here. So with that, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Oh my goodness, I'm talking to myself. Back here once again at Dover International Speedway as me, Adam Chapman, and her, Delaney Dunn, about to get this race started back. And by the way, with that last lap led, Landon Lacey will lead the most laps. However, he's going to have his hands full here from the 46 and the 96 of Skylar Allen starting on the outside. Here coming out of 4, pace car drops in. We're about to get the green flag here. And
The 69
the
was
green flag. Ooh, a little checkup there on the inside. Not sure what that was. I think the 35 may have just missed a gear or shift or something. I don't know, but it's going to hurt the 45 as Skylar Allen will pull in front of him. Race out of turn number 2. We are 3 wide behind these guys, but the race right now going to be for second. Skylar Allen. No, I take that back. Somebody's around in the back. Who is that? Kurt Smith goes around, and sadly for him, that may end his night. But a caution comes out once again. What happened here? Oh, yeah, 3 wide. Down the back
Your
stretch.
is never good.
They was 3 wide all the way down the back stretch, and it looks like the 42 comes up on the 69, spins him around, and around he goes. And that will end Ryan Timmels' night and James Finn's night, as both of them have reached their incident limit. Well, what do you do now if you're the 35? I say stay out once again, honestly. You've only ran 3 laps under green, so I would stay out here, as everybody else going to follow him. No, it will be just 3-4 guys coming down. Looks like Benjamin Nelson is going to stay out. Kyle Frame going to stay out as well, and the 85 Trevor Malone staying out. I believe Aaron Fowler, he's coming down pit road. You like the idea of staying out here, Delaney? You've only been 3 laps on this set of tires.
Yeah, I would stay out.
I think so too. I don't think track position, you're not going to gain that much, honestly. I don't think with 3 laps on them tires. And not only that, you got some really fast guys you're going to have to try to work around now with the 4 that did stay out: Landon, Benjamin, Kyle, and Trevor. So, and I think actually Skylar will come out, by the way, first. Dylan Vose second. Nate Anderson, Eric Spencer. You know who that really helped, though, honestly, is right here, the 81 of Derek Pemberton. He is now 1 lap down, so if another caution comes out, I don't know if we're quite done with all the yellows lit yet. By the way, Delaney, how many laps is it showing you this race is? I see 139.
I am
Said 150.
seeing 150.
Why is it saying 139 for me?
Because you're Adam.
Yeah, that's probably right. We're going to restart our overlays, guys. Be right back. I'm going to restart these, and yeah, we'll be right back. Back here at Dover International Speedway, Landon Lacey, leading laps, has led 77 to this point. This is the Go Fast Racing League down to Mike's Truck Series. If you're in, I believe it is North Carolina, check out down to Mike's. And we get ready to go here once again as we've worked 3 quick cautions. However, I believe that is our 5th one. It's not showing me exactly how many now, being I had to redo the overlay, and it's still showing me 130 laps. 129 now. It was 150, now it just went to 129. I don't know, we'll figure that out. We got a few more laps more than that, so we will figure this out. We are on the lap number 80 as we wait for the pace truck to drop down. You know what it might be? It might be the time running out in this session.
Could be.
Yeah, maybe why, but we'll find out here
It's
soon.
2 hours and 45 minutes. 2 hours and 55 minutes plus 3 hours.
We'll see, but pace car is on pit road. And we're about to go green flag once again. Landon Lacey, Benjamin Nelson, Kyle Frame, your top three. Green flag is out as we are now back under green. Going down into turn one, it is Landon Lacey able to clear the 46 that time. He actually got a good start that time. He's been having a little bit of trouble in his restarts. This time, however, clears that, and the 39 Kyle Frame may be working a little bit here, as he has a little bit of damage, but he is not looking slow. As Skylar Allen now working around Benjamin Nelson. Is Benjamin trying to save tires? That was the word a few moments ago from Nate Anderson in that one truck. He thinks the 46 could be trying to save something. You know, there is one thing about this though, Delaney, with some pit stops they did. This is actually going to allow the guys that did pit to make it. No, I take that back. No, it won't. I realized I forgot 150 laps. I don't know why I'm still showing 129. But either way, everybody pretty much knows the tell. Nobody really battling yet. Our biggest battle right here up in for second. Skylar Allen taking a peek to the inside of Kyle Frame. Gets a little bit of the apron there, but off turn number 4, Skylar has his nose pointed to the inside of the track. Going down into turn 1, 3 wide through turn 1. And Skylar's sliding up just a little bit, and that's going to allow Kyle to run off turn number 2 and drop away from that 96 truck. Once again, it is Nate Anderson, Dylan Bowes battling it out. If you're on that 45 truck, he's been super fast here as he works to the high side now of Benjamin Nelson, going into turn 1, now working to the high side of Nate Anderson. Now it's working right, by the way, as we work lap 85 of the scheduled 150 laps here tonight.
Just got hiccups.
I believe some of these guys may be just saving just a little bit here. Last time by, it was Kyle Frame, the fastest out in second. He was the fastest out on the track as he is starting to run down Landon Lacey. We'll see if that changes. Landon's taking a little bit higher arc in the center of the turn. I don't know if he's doing that just to save some tires, but here comes Kyle Frame. And this time, it is once again, actually this time, it was Dylan Bowes fastest out on the track with a 22.728, currently running in fourth, however. Landon may have his hands full because Nate Anderson's starting to work in on the back end of this 39 truck, looking to the inside. Nate trying to take away second spot from Kyle Frame, and he will take that away as we exit turn number 2. Kyle falls back to third. Now this may open the door here for Dylan Bowes. And Benjamin Nelson currently running in fifth. They're pretty much nose to tail. As the 45 underneath Frame now. Dylan Bowes up to third. Not just yet. I take that back.
The one just did a little wall tap.
I'm actually surprised really that one's that fast with the damage he's actually had. Speaking about Nate Anderson right there in second spot right now. Last time by he was actually a little bit slower, not much slower than our leader. He ran a 23.021 and our leader ran a 22.999. However, this time here comes the one looking to the inside, almost giving the 35 just a little tap, but he's going to think better of it and not do that. Benjamin Nelson looked to the inside, Dylan Bowes blocks, and the one has an opening here, and he's going to back out of it as Landon Lacey dives down in front of him once again. Really good battle up here for the top 5 right now. And actually about to be the top 6 because Trevor Malone is really starting to close in as well. These guys are running identical to how we've seen them run in practice. Pretty much identical times right now. Last time by, it was Dylan Bowes once again just a little bit faster than the top 5. Landon Lacey currently second last time by, but here comes that one. No, here comes the 45 looking to the inside of Nate. And Nate Anderson trying to hold on to that second spot through turns 3 and 4, and he will lose that second spot to Dylan Bowes at the line, but will Nate battle back on the high side? No, he will not. Landon Lacey's going to have his hands full. of that 45 truck of Dylan, who has not won this season. What place is Dylan actually? I don't think he's in the top 10. He is not. 15th in points, Dylan Vose has, does have 2 top 5s, however, so this could be a big win for him. He's able to get up there and take this win away from Landon Lacey. Last time by, fastest out on the track was our leader and Trevor Malone. However, this time the 45 is going to try to get a big run out of turn number 4. Nothing just yet, as once again our fastest that time was Dylan Vose. Landon's looking really fast on the exit though. Dylan's looking a little bit more faster on entry. Like you can see right there, he closes up just slightly on entry, but on exit, Landon checks out just a little bit. I think Landon's actually trying to do this to save some tire a little bit as well.
Yeah.
The way he's running a little bit higher in the center of the turn, maybe just trying to save tire.
I mean,
Honestly,
making it stick. There's enough rubber there that he's able to get it
Yeah.
to stick.
right now I'm wondering if the 45 may be thinking about trying to put the bumper to the 35 if he can get up there to him and try to move him up out of the way. Right there, he was close to doing it that time.
Coming up on 50 to go. We're at 97.
Riding on
Set up.
board with the 45.
What does your local racing scene look like?
My what?
Like your local racing scene, like do people like move up classes quickly, or do people like find a class they like
You know,
and stay in it?
That's pretty much what it is here. We got guys that do move up. Our super late model program here for Kingsport Speedway is really good. And you got guys coming down to actually race it. I do know that Bobby Allison's grandson races in it weekly. He's actually a regular of it. But you do got some guys moving up a little bit, but for the most part, you know, like you got your, you know, what you call mini stock, we call it just pure stock. I think that's what they call it anyway. But you got the same guys that run it, but then you got your street stock. Now people do switch quite a bit to the street stock and run it a little bit. So it's a mix of both, I guess. Usually some guys in certain classes stay in that class.
Yeah, it must depend on the class.
Yeah, but other guys, you know, I think everybody wants to run super late for the most part, but you know, it's so expensive. You know, I would guess that's why they don't. But the lower classes seem like they mix up a little bit.
Yeah, I see a lot of people up here. It's like, it's mostly the kids that are starting in go-karts that are moving up.
Right. See, that's the thing. We don't have good karts here.
We have go-karts, and then they have the chance to move up to a Bandolero or a Legends car, and from there to like a late model or super late model. But if you do what I did, which is just jump in a 4-cylinder mini stack, you're more likely to stay in that class than move up, because it's so affordable. Why move up if it's so affordable and you're doing good in the class?
Nate
There's
Anderson
one
in the
guy
wall.
There's one
He
guy
saves
up
it.
here that has stuck in the same street stock class for the longest time, and they eventually said you have to move up or not race here.
Now, see, like, we got a go-kart track out beside Kingsport Speedway that they run on, but they don't run on it enough, honestly. They don't even, and it's not even an all the time thing. They want to try to bring it back to be a bigger thing, but right now they just haven't. I wish they would, honestly. Heck, I'd even try that. But, you know, it's so tough right now. They just don't really, they're not really, you know, into it. I don't know. And the race is big here. But I'll be honest, I've been to other places. Like, honestly, up north, I know I was in Illinois. Racing's a lot bigger up there than what it is in Bristol, honestly, as surprising as that sounds. We only got really 2 local tracks, and then we got 2 dirt tracks. But that's it. And honestly, the local track's right down the road. My local track, Kingsport. I can get there in 10 minutes. But
It's me 45.
by the way, we're having a pass, by the way. Benjamin Nelson putting a pass on Dylan Vose for second place. And I take that back. Here comes the 45 battling back strong. We'll get back into this conversation right now. But honestly, it varies.
I think it depends on like what you like in your
Yeah,
budget.
exactly.
It all happens on it's all on budget.
Yeah, like I would love to get into something like that, but you know, it's I know it costs a ton of money.
There's one class up here at my local track. It's called Roadrunners. $200 car.
See, that'd be fun. I would.
People are buying like $200-$300 cars on Craigslist.
Right.
Practically almost driving them to the track, busting the windows out,
And just racing them there.
putting on well, they had to put racing harnesses in.
Yeah.
So they put the racing harness in. And after they put the racing harness in, they have to put the window net on. Sometimes they just weld one on, or so they put a window net on, go out, and half of the time their car doesn't even survive the race.
Just want to mention that Benjamin Nelson has closed the gaps by a lot on Landon Lacey, and I think we did what we thought he was doing, saving his tires. He's going to be looking into the inside for the lead. Landon Lacey gives it up. Benjamin Nelson takes it away. Landon driving hard
man.
now. I believe I'd be coming to pit road if I'm in 35. They're still going to have to pit one more time. Landon gave up quite a bit there. He's coming down. Yep, he's coming down. 35, that's big. It's almost a dead stop. I'm not even playing. It is almost a dead stop.
Yeah, it's a lock up the brakes sort of deal.
Landon Lacey on pit road. That will get him to the end. Now the battle is going to be really the pit stop. That's your biggest battle right now. Look how long it takes to go down this pit road. Landon just now at the pit signs. He will go at least 2 laps down under green. Slides in. Kyle Frame on pit road. Benjamin Nelson on pit road.
Actually, I might get to maybe meet a former CFR driver this summer.
Really? Who's that?
Brechette.
I wouldn't say former. Down and away, Landon Lacey with a pit stop of 13.7. Where are you meeting him at?
He's planning on possibly coming up the Speedway 95.
Joe Burchett?
No, Brechette.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I was like,
AJ.
wait a minute. We're watching the race off pit road. Benjamin Nelson has the fastest. He struggled a little bit to get out of his pit box. We'll see. Will he take the lead away, and will he keep it? Here comes Landon Lacey out of turn number 2, or into turn number 2, and it looks like it will be the 46. Benjamin Nelson will keep the lead.
AJ's from northern Maine, and I'm from central Maine. So he's planning on possibly coming to 95 and catching a race.
Just want to mention this. Here's the difference right now, and this is something we don't normally talk about during broadcast, because total-wise. All right, so it took Benjamin Nelson 46.1 seconds to come all the way down pit lane and hit his box. Okay, it took Landon Lacey 46.9 seconds, 0.8 difference to come down pit lane and hit his box, plus an extra 0.2 longer on pit road. However, it took Kyle Frame only 45.9 seconds and a 13.2. So Kyle actually gained a lot of time there. However, he's still hurt because he is 2 laps down. So we'll see, but you know, that's something to keep an eye on as this race continues. But out front, Dylan Vose really right now is giving up a lot of time to our leaders. Derek Pemberton right now, the first one a lap down. Really? Yeah. Okay. So we'll see how this works out. Benjamin Nelson about to go around Derek though.
Yeah, we do a big, final race weekend.
Right.
We do this year, we actually have a name for it. It used to be the Christmas in October, but now we call it something different. It's the Paul Bunyan 250 Speed Weekend.
So you all race up to October as well though?
Yeah, we race into the first week of October.
Yeah, that's the same way we do as here as well. I think we race into 2 or 3 weeks into October.
My track is beginning of October, and then you have Unity towards the end, towards the middle.
You know what? I think I'm going to go to the race tomorrow. I don't have to broadcast. I may actually go to the track tomorrow. I'll wait and see. I may try to go to that.
Yeah, there's no racing at my track this weekend because of, we have Monster Jam.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You going to try to go to
That's
it?
what. No.
I've never been to a monster jam. I've seen them, you know, and like been close to them while they were jumping and stuff, but it wasn't actually monster
This is, like, you know, Monster Jam has sometimes they're in like
Right,
an
right.
and then like indoors. No, this is outdoors.
That'd be pretty cool though.
They put the
I wonder.
they use the infield though.
What if Evolution Motorsports truck will be there, or I think it's Evolution, not Evolution. I don't know, but it's sponsored by Smallmore.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
pretty
is
neat.
that Alien
Alien? You know what I'm
Invasion?
talking about? Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
They got the Smallmore stickers, and I guess they sponsored them as well for a little bit of it.
Well, they were on Roman's vlog
Yeah.
channel. If you literally look up Monster Truck Roman Atwood, it pops up.
Now, I just want to mention this. Benjamin Nelson is currently your fastest out on track. Lando Lacey's second. The thing, though, really watching this is the leaders have not pitted yet. If a caution was to come out,
Yeah, I currently have a Smile More sticker on the side of my computer.
that's pretty neat. If a caution was to come out, okay, I just want to mention this. Derek Pemberton will be your lucky dog. There would only there'll be a lot of people in the lead lap. However, it hurts it because they're going to be on old tires. So really, Derek's trying to stay in front of the first one to lap down. Kurt Smith, who is 5th right now.
But they're still having people cycle through pit stops.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. And right now, 5 people have not pitted. Dylan Bowes, Eric Spencer, Skylar Allen, Eric Minch, Kurt Smith. If a caution comes out, them top 5, top 6, should I say, because I would count Derek in it since he'll be the lucky dog, are good.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, they would come down and get fresh tires, and they would be super quick. But honestly, if they don't come down and get tires, it's going to be a lot of trouble. And, I mean, they're a lot slower compared to our leaders. 2 seconds last time by compared to our leaders. Make that a second last time by. So we'll see what happens. Now Benjamin Nelson would be the lucky dog because he just passes Derek. So, unfortunately for the 81, he's going to be in trouble now. Lando Lacey, that last time by, was faster than Benjamin. However, I think Benjamin was fighting Derek Pemberton just a little bit, so I think it kind of slowed him down. It's going to be interesting. I don't think Dylan Bowes, there's no way they can make it the rest of the way. He's going to have to be on pit road. I'm trying to see the last time they actually pitted. It's been a while. 78, I think. There he's looking underneath the 69 of Kurt Smith. Now see, this ain't what Benjamin needs. He does not need the 69 to go a lap down. And he is going to go a lap down though. So if a caution comes out now, Kurt Smith's going to be a lucky dog. Benjamin Nelson trying to close up on him. He's got a little bit of work to do that, but we'll see what happens as we wait for the 45 to hit pit road, as well as the 73, the 96, the 00. And I thought, yeah, 69 on pit road.
'45's pitting.
There he comes now. He's got to be careful. Yeah, I seen smoke. He may have just got caught speeding. That's really close. Skylar Allen also on pit road. So all this is going to cycle through the 46 and the 35. However, the 35 is going to have a little bit of work to do because Benjamin Nelson right now is way out in front. However, he's not the fastest. Landon's actually the fastest out on track. But unfortunately for Landon, he's just now about to get his lap back. He just got his lap back. He's a little bit behind. He's 4 seconds behind Benjamin Nelson right now. So I don't know if he'll be able to catch him or not. Now Eric Spencer just hit pit road. So Benjamin Nelson going to take the lead now. He just took it. Landon Lacey just took over second. Kyle Fring just took over third. So we'll see how this plays out. Just looking through the field. We do got multiple cars on pit road. Derek Smith, Kurt Smith is on pit road as well. I thought that's 2 times. Yeah, you know what? That is the second time. I believe the 69 got caught speeding. I think.
Wow.
Yeah, because he is now 4 laps down. Yeah, so he's not maybe at the end. I knew it was close when I seen him come in. It looks like, just looking, everybody's made their final pit stop. We're only going to have 5 guys on the lap. Benjamin Nelson, Landon Lacey, Kyle Frame, Dylan Vose, who is battling right now with the 45 and 85. They're battling each other. Dylan should be able to drive off fairly easy as he's got way less tires. Now Dylan's actually in a good spot here though. He's not a lap down and he does have way fresher tires, 18 lap fresher tires than everybody else. The question's going to be, will he have enough time?
Yeah.
I don't think so. He's just now in front of the leader. They're on the same straightaway. So yeah, he's faster, but I don't think he's going to have enough time to go all the way around and pass him. He may be able to catch Kyle Frame, but I don't even know. That's still a struggle as well. We're coming to 16 laps to go here for the Dover 150 Go Fast Racing League Dundee Box Truck Series. As Benjamin Nelson was able to pass Landon Lacey after saving some tires there and has led 7 laps now, about to be 8. He did start first, however, he had to get to EOL due to not enough laps complete in practice. You have to complete at least 20 laps. As Derek Pemberton come down pit road once again, I bet he got caught speeding once again. That would be the second time he's been caught tonight. So unfortunately for Derek, he may not even finish in the top 10. Yeah, he will finish in the top 10, I think. I don't know, he may not. Just looking, last time by Benjamin Nelson, wow, really fast still. 22.831 in his last lap time by, and that's not bad for 26 lap tires. Now he's got a little bit of traffic to with. You don't want to get caught up in a late wreck, that's for sure, if you're the leader. But I think everybody's, for the most part, going to stay out of the way. Trevor Malone's going to fight pretty hard here, I think. No, he's actually going to run the high side. I thought he would put up a little bit more fight because he's actually putting him a lap down. I thought he would try to stay out front. He's down a little bit here. But he's going to fall to the 46 as well. Coming off turn 4, 12 laps this time. The last time by, Landon Lacey the fastest on track by 3/10. However, that may have had to do with traffic that the 46 was battling in. And it looks like Derek Pemberton will finish in 10th overall. We got somebody slow. Who is that? We got a lot of slow down cars here. The 45 really slow. That actually allowed Landon to gain a second off our leader, Benjamin Nelson, last time by.
Leader's coming up on Derek Pemberton.
And that's Landon's teammate, so I would not be surprised if we see Derek try to hold him up just a little bit. No, he's actually not. He's going to allow him to pass pretty easily. Just a smart move there by Derek. Don't want to hold him up. Landon, once again, he has actually closed the gap quite a bit, but a lot of this has to do with lap traffic, I believe. So don't look for him to lay over so easy for Landon as well. Derek Pemberton way off the pace. It looks like he's actually going to slow down to allow Landon to get by him. He will. Actually, I take that back. Landon's a lot further back than what I thought he was. 5 seconds to be exact. Kyle Frame coming up on Skylar Allen, who's looking to have a decent run here though. Right now Skylar will go 2 laps down, but still in 7th, so Eric Minch is actually chasing the 96 truck. That would be for position. Skylar's 16th in points, so he needs a good run here The top 10 would actually help him quite a bit here at Dover. Looking, see if a close battle is actually happening. Right here's our closest battle, I believe. No, I take that back. That is not. 6 laps to go this time. A little bit further look back. Eric Minch has caught Skylar Allen. This is a battle for 7th spot. Side by side. And it looks like Skylar may give up that spot to him. A little bit older tires on that 96 truck compared to... By the way, Derek's on to 9. So a decent run for him. Probably want a little bit more, but... Coming to 4 to go for our leader, who was still the fastest out on track with the exception of Dylan Rhodes, who is in 4th, however, 1 lap down. Let's hop on board here and ride with our leader at the moment. 170 miles an hour, entering turn number 3, just a little bit of the apron there. All the way down to 144 miles per hour, and back up here, very slick turn 2, but with the rubber they put down, it's probably a little bit of grip now out there. 3 laps to go. Now into turn 1 and 2. Off the corner. Should not be any trouble from here on out for Benjamin Nelson. Coming off turn number 2 this time, once again. Dylan Bowes has closed the gap up on that 46 truck, so he's trying to get the lap back. However, Benjamin's going to see the white flag this time by the one final time, the 46. Benjamin Nelson going to go around and try to pick up a win here tonight. Once again, this would be actually his... Actually, this would be his first win in the Truck Series. This is actually only his 2nd race in the Truck Series, so we'll see. Coming through turns 3 and 4, Benjamin Nelson wins here at Dover International Speedway, followed by Landon Lacey and Kyle Frame. Landon coming through turns 3 and 4 now, as well as Kyle Frame coming through turns 4. We'll finish 1, 2, and 3. Great run by that 46 truck, however, 23 laps left. Delaney, before we get the interviews done, what's your thoughts on the race?
I think it was pretty cool. Well, if we had another caution, we would have a lot more cars on the lead lap.
Yeah. I agree.
But I beat you.
You did.
By 1 position.
You did beat me by 1 position. I can't believe Dylan didn't wreck this time. I picked somebody that didn't wreck.
Yeah.
But the winner here tonight, Benjamin Nelson. And yeah, my thoughts on the race, great run as always, great league, always fun to watch. Pretty simple as we always put it.
Watch Eric Mitch on pit road right now.
I see him going down the back.
He's going down backwards.
Alright, so we'll pull in Benjamin Nelson here, our winner here tonight. As he continues to burn him out. How about that burnout? That's how you burn him out without spinning. I cannot do that in a straight line. I want to see, before I pull him in, I just want to see how far he can get. There we go. Hey, Benjamin, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, you had a fun race tonight. 23 laps later, you started first. However, you didn't get the amount of laps in for practice, so you had to get the EOL to start. Talk us through your night, though. A lot of fun watching you run up through the field.
Yeah, I actually forgot the race was going. I wasn't planning on running tonight, but I was just like, I remembered it was time, and I was like, I might as well run. I don't have anything else to do. So it was really fun coming up through the field. It was really tough. This track's always tough, no matter what truck you're in or car you're in. Doesn't really matter. But I hit the wall earlier in the race. I didn't want to hit. I think it was Kyle Frame. I got in the wall to fix some damage, and that put me back in the back. So I had an up and down night all night.
Tire wear. How was it there on the long runs?
I don't know how it was for everybody else, but for me, I thought it was going to be tighter than it was. I was trying to save tires at the beginning of the race, and I was like seeing how it was going to work because I didn't have any practice, so I thought it was going to get extremely tight. But for me, it was balanced.
Yeah, we watched you actually drop back to the middle of this race. You went from like first to eighth, I think. Was that just you saving tires a little bit? Because we seen you get around Landon there, not too easy, but you made it look pretty easy. Was that just you saving tires and able to get back up there and battle him for the win?
Yeah, with those dropping back, I stuck on the outside. I couldn't do anything, and I think at that point I didn't really want to hit the wall again, so I didn't want to do anything drastic to try to stay on the outside of people. I just wanted to get to the bottom, and yeah, Landon put up a heck of a fight, but I guess the tire wear was just different between us.
Well, it's your second race in the Truck Series and win number 1 for you in the Truck Series, so we'll be seeing you Saturday night, I'm sure. Good run, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Thank you. I'd like to give a shout out to you and Delaney, and also Skylar and Nate for putting on such a great league. You guys do such a great job on the broadcast. I watch them all, and I'd also like to thank my YouTube followers at the channel In There To It, and my team Nexus Esports. That's they're behind me all the way.
Great run, man, and I can see why. When you got somebody like you behind the wheel, you're always up front. So good job, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
All right, that was our first place winner. Next up, we'll bring in our second place runner-up finisher, Landon Lacey. Hey, Landon, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Man, you started in third, however, officially started first with the EOL given to the Benjamin Nelson. Led 106 laps, very impressive. However, fell just one spot short. What could you have done to be able to hold that 46 back?
Don't know.
That's pretty simple. Are you upset?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody want to thank?
I now know what Kyle Busch feels like.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to or anything? I ain't going to keep you in here.
Nope.
I feel bad for you, though. I do. I feel bad. You got to give me something.
I'm really not happy. I'm really not. I'm not.
Is it something you did to make you not happy?
Oh no, it's nothing I did. I don't know what the heck I could have done different. I thought short pitting would have worked, but yet he still came out half a second in front of me. He pulled 6.5 seconds out on me. I saved tires, while he did that, and yet after that he still pulled. I don't know what I could have done different.
I don't have anything to say. I agree. So you're not gonna give a shout out, so I'll let you go.
Oh, shout out to shout out to Center Force Racing. Thank you for everything y'all do for me. Shout out to you guys. Y'all put on a great broadcast every week. I don't think I ever thank Go Fast Racing, but I think thank those guys. They put on a good race every week. Thank you to my beautiful fiance Jessica for letting me run this tonight because she's mad at me. But other than that, yeah, I'm dejected.
All right, man. We'll talk to you here soon.
All right.
So disappointing Landon Lacey will bring it home second. Next up, we got Kyle Frame, who finishes in the third position. Hey, Kyle, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. What's going on?
I hope you give me a little bit better interview than what I just got from Landon. I just want to point that out first. You started.
I'll do what I can.
You started in fourth. You only led one lap, however. You finished third. Are you satisfied with third?
Well, to be honest with you, no. I think I had a winning truck. But anytime Ben shows up, you got to know that he's fast. So I think I could have got around Landon. I had a couple lap cars holding me up. So yes and no.
Now, this is your fifth start. Only your second top 5 now of the season. What was you needing to happen? We've seen a couple cars get a little bit of damage. We noticed you had a little bit there early on. It seems like you got it fixed because you was able to battle back to finish third. Is there anything you would have done different, earlier in the race to put yourself in a better position?
No, I think early on, my biggest struggle with all my racing on iRacing is pit strategy. I seem to lose more ground than I gain on pit stops. So I think no early on, maybe keeping it off the wall a little bit, but other than that, I was able to get that fixed, so no.
All right, man. I know you sound like you're a little disappointed as well, but still, third place finish, not going to be too bad. And we always see you up front mostly every week. Don't look nothing new there. So, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, Skylar and Nate for putting this league on. They do a great job. All the series they run are always great. I love racing with these guys. It's a lot of fun. You guys for broadcasting for us. You and Delaney do a great job. I love going back and watching the broadcasts every night after the race. So thanks to you guys too.
It's always fun watching your race, man. Congratulations on third. I'm sure you wanted more, but still third place. Good job.
Thanks, guys.
I want to bring in one more person real fast before I talk to Skylar and Nate, both the admins of the race. I want to bring in John Ronaldo, who is in here now. Hey, John, you got a copy? I don't know if he's quite there. Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Hey, you got me?
Yeah, what's going on, Adam?
All right, man. I was going to get you in here to talk a little bit about Down to Mike's. I didn't get you in here for a couple of times now. It's been a while since I've actually talked to you. And I am going to ask you about your race as well. But tell us a little bit about what Down to Mike's is and tell us where it's located.
It's a privately owned establishment down in Holly Springs, North Carolina. I think it's right next to Cary, like a suburb of Raleigh. I was hoping my brother, he's on his way home. I was hoping he'd be able to jump on tonight, but he didn't make it here in time.
Okay, so I explained earlier about what it is earlier and stuff like that, but let's talk a little bit about your race now. I didn't know exactly according to plan. I know you're a little disappointed finishing 11th. Is there anything that you wish you would have done, earlier on in the race to put yourself in better position? I know it's been, a struggling, not too bad of a season, but it ain't the season you could have or wish you had. Right now you're 8th in points, which is not bad at all. But is there anything you wish you would have done just a little bit different, coming into this race?
No, not really. I mean, I was running pretty decent, right where I wanted to be early. I think I was in 6th when everybody started checking up and I got tapped from behind. And, I thought I had it saved, and then it kicked out one more time, and the pit wall was there. So after that, it was just trying to get the damage fixed. I think I got it down to 1.5 minutes left to damage, but yeah, I pretty much could flat-foot it all the way around the track most of that race, and
Wow.
and just bad luck.
All right, man. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to or anything like that?
Just everybody at LDR, everybody watching, you guys, CFR, and yeah, thanks to Skylar and Nate for putting this on.
I always like watching you run, man. Go out there and get them next time, and hopefully we'll see you up there getting a win here soon.
Awesome, thanks, Adam.
Thanks, man. All right, next up, let's bring in Skylar Allen, the driver of the number 96 truck, and Nate Anderson, driver of the number 1. First off, I want to ask this. Nate, I got a little disappointed, man. You had a truck to possibly win. Think you could have done it?
There was a chance. I don't know. I ran out of talent, though.
Skylar, you finished in 8th. Happy with it?
Abso-freaking-lutely. I finally finished one of these damn things.
I'm just happy to get an interview with somebody happy for once, besides Benjamin. So, thank you for bringing that in.
Oh, man.
You was
heck
up
of
and
a
down.
night. I had a really good truck. Then I got this brainiac idea that I was going to save fuel and not have to stop. And then I realized I was... even with the saving I'd done, I was still going to be short 5 laps or so. So, I just kind of put myself in a strategy that shot myself in the foot. That last caution fell a little bit later than it did. I probably would have been all right. And I was going to try to sneak out of here with a win, but unfortunately didn't go the way I wanted. My math wasn't very good, and that's bad because in my line of work, you need to be good at math.
So we watched the points have now been updated. Eric Spencer's still going to take the lead. We got 3 Erics in the top 4, which is, wow. You managed to actually jump up 4 spots as well from 16th to 12th. You satisfied with that, or was you hoping for a little bit more?
Thing about it, the short of it is there was a 15-point penalty after the race at Charlotte that it really set me back, dropped me. I believe going into Charlotte, I was 8th or 9th, and then after Charlotte and the 15 points, it dropped me to 16th. So I really didn't make up much ground. We have 6 races ran.
Yeah,
6 different winners.
That is right, actually.
Only
Wow.
8 spots in the chase. So
2 spots
you're
right
gonna
now.
have to win. There's 2 spots open. Get 2 more first-time winners in this series. That's it.
What
then
happens,
it's gonna
if,
go
what happens
to
if other people win?
if we have more than 8 winners. Unfortunately for Ben, he's the lowest sitting in the points right now due to having only run 3 races.
Right.
So if we have more than, if we get 9 winners and the chase started today, Ben's out.
Oh, okay. I see what
And
you're saying.
the top 8 winners will start. Now, if Ben runs out, and this is likely to, happen, get him another win, then he'll, be, and then it'll be the. But basically, the way it works is it's whoever has the most wins is seated first. Whoever has the next most, so on and so forth, until you have the 8 highest ranked winners throughout the regular season. So, real quick, I want to address a couple things. First and foremost, everybody comes into the post-race interviews and they think Nate and they think myself, but in all reality, John Ronaldo, Eric Minch, they make just as much of this happen behind the scenes as Nate and I do, and I want to give them a big shout out. Lazy Days Racing, Down to Mike's for the sponsorship this year. Center Force TV, you guys rock. This has been a great start to the year. It feels like we're further into the year than we are for the truck series because we had all them off weeks.
Right.
But 6 weeks in, 6 races in the books, 6 different winners. That is
amazing.
That is insane, man. And just the talent level out on the track. I want to say a big thank you to each and every driver that shows up every week. I think we've got 12 or 13, 14 drivers that are consistently showing up for these races and putting on a great show. Everybody who watches on the broadcast, whether live or post-race, definitely a big shout out to them. We've got a lot of regular people that tune in every week to watch the race, and a big shout out to all of them. They the viewership numbers has a lot of our sponsors here to be back next year. So I wanted to make sure I got that in there tonight.
For sure, man. That's always important. All right, man. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Nate, Skylar, as always, thanks for talking to us. It's always good to catch up with you all. And I don't know if we broadcast tomorrow. I can't remember if we got tomorrow off. Well, I know K&N races, but I know we broadcast Saturday, so I'll have to check. But thanks as always, and we'll catch up with you all here soon.
Absolutely. Thanks, man. Have a good day.
That was Nate Anderson, Skylar Allen. Real fast, I just want to give a race summary rundown before we get out of here. Race total, 1 hour, 17 minutes. Out of the 150 laps tonight, 5 different leaders, 8 lead changes, 5 cautions for 21 laps. It is Benjamin Nelson led 23 laps. Landon Lacey leads the most with 106. Kyle Frame, Dylan Vose, Eric Spencer also led laps as well. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Delaney, do we want to go live with it, or you just want me to push it?
You can just hit the button.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, like Delaney always says, it will pop up here in just a second. Thanks for watching.
And the other 3 will get a little bit of a jump at the start. Benjamin Nelson will not jump.